love. Why you love? Why? Why are you in love? The why, the reason why you are in love. As a Muslim, we know that the only reason why we are in love in our marriages is about worship, not for anything else. Because if you go into other places, there are two reasons why people are in love. Either because they want to collect or they want to give. Somebody went into a relationship because he wants to collect money, or he wants to collect attention, or he wants to collect something. By the time that guy cannot give them what their intention is, they want to collect. By the time they don't get those things that they want to collect, then the love will be gone. But if you go into a relationship with the intention that you want to give, I want to go and look after her, I want to go and look after him, then that switch your mind to the mindset of a Muslim who is looking to worship in his marriage, who is looking to worship through a woman to bring Awladu Solihin into this world, who is looking to create a family where they can worship together, where they can pray Nawafil together, where they can fast together, where they can go on Hajj together, where they can do charity together. That is one goal. So number one is you need to check your mindset. Why are you in that love? The sweetness of emotion without the goal. Without the goal, we will end up in sadness. I wrote this down, and I feel like it's a beautiful line that I wrote. The what? The sweetness of emotion, meaning the love that you have, without the clear goal that you want to be in this relationship to achieve Jannah together, to worship God together, to bring into this world beautiful children together, will definitely lead you to a relationship of the gold diggers. The relationship that the girls are into right now, they don't mind to even be a second wife because they know that that guy is loaded, he's financially stable. I can collect money from him. I can do this from him. I can show up with him. And many women, many men are doing that, and many women are doing that as well. The second level, which will be a solution to all the problems we have done, is what I call the marital communication strategy. I have a separate product, which inshallah rahman, I will bring into the light of everybody to benefit you in the future. How do you express yourself in your relationship? How do you communicate to perform well in your marriage or in your relationship? How do you hold really romantic communication? These are what is contained in this product. And the number three is building confidence and self-esteem. No matter who you are with in your marriage or in your relationship, no matter who you are with, your confidence and self-esteem is very important. Don't feel too low of your value to your husband or to your wife because he's looking too handsome and then you don't look too beautiful. Does not mean there will be no love, because she looks too beautiful, and that gives you the insecurity that when your wife goes out, she's speaking to other men. She might not be speaking to other men. It might be you overthinking. And there are many more solutions. My prayer is that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Al-Wahid al-Qahar, will purify my intention and the intention by which we are doing this to help our community, and will create benefit or out of this little that we've been able to tell you today. Wa akhiru da'wana wa alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Abu Na'im, do we have questions that we can quickly run through between the next 10 to 15 minutes, please?
No question has come in, so I think we can end there, inshallah.
So what we're going to do is for the future ones, the brother that's raising his hand.
Yes. Someone has risen. Yes, let's do that, inshallah. Brother Salam Majid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Thank you very much for the beautiful lecture you give.
Alhamdulillah.
May Almighty Allah increase you in knowledge.
Ameen.
And also amend everyone's own.
Ameen.
My question is pertaining to the issue of third party. What I want to ask about that is the definition of third party. Because sometimes when there is a rancor between the spouses, sometimes they invite counselors to assist in rectifying the problems. And as Allah mentioned in Al-Quran, Allah says, فَبَحَثُوا حَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهِ وَحَكَمًا مِنْ أَهْلِهِ. So can we also classify those ones as third parties as well? So that's my question. I think there should be more elaboration on the issue of third party, so that we know how to communicate, we know who to communicate and who not to communicate.
Jazakumullah khaira, brother Abdul Majid, brother Salawu Majid. The third parties are people that we allow to know too much about our relationship. It is not, as we mentioned, the solution to third party, as we said during the lecture, is that every Muslim family needs to have people that they can go to. Hakaman min ahliha, min ahlihi, wa hakaman min ahliha. Somebody who is hakam, somebody, al-ma'na al-hakama is a rajulun bil adl, a man with justice, a man who, if he is the father of the wife, and the father of the wife, meaning the wife is his daughter, and the wife is wrong, he will be able to tell the husband and say, my daughter is wrong. That is hakama. Okay. That is a just person. But majority of the time, the people that we bring into our family, they are not hakama. They are not people that can judge between the two people with justice and fairness. And that's why we say, for you to have people that would arbitrate between the two of you, go and seek the knowledgeable scholar. Okay. Somebody who has the fairness of God, who knows that whatever they say between the two of you, they will account for it in the sight of Allah. Even if they are your family members, they will account for it. Let me give you an example. I have a brother, a family member, who commits something wrong to another brother, a Muslim brother. And, you know, I was able to tell my brother, you are wrong. I was able to tell my family member that he's wrong. And then I was able to go to the other guy to apologize. Okay. A non-just Muslim would not do that. A non-just Muslim would be behind the wrong person, because that wrong person is the husband, father. And then it's omomini. The wife would say omomini. Every members of the family will be behind their own thing. That is not just and fair. Those people are the third parties. Whether their grandma, whether the mom-in-law, the father-in-law, majority of the time, allowing them too much within the family is a problem. How? What is the solution to the third party? The solution is every Muslim family, at least you would have an alaqa, maybe a sheikh, maybe an imam, who is a just imam, who understands the Quran and the Sunnah. Choose them in your family plan, in your community, or your what we call the contingency plan. When there are conflicts, how do we manage this conflict? Okay, if we cannot resolve it among ourselves, we are going to call Sheikh Fulan. And Sheikh Fulan is not a third party. Sheikh Fulan is there to listen to both of you and to help you. Now, when you go to Muslim counselors and marriage counselors and coaches, those as well, they are not third parties, because they are helping both of you to get to where you want to get to. Unfortunately, in so many places, those people that we refer to as coaches and counselors, if they are not knowledgeable about the Quran and the Sunnah, the solutions they are giving people does not solve their problem. And this has happened in the UK, where I had to step in through the Home Office and speak to some, because at the point in time, there were some counselors in the UK, in East London. They were just granting divorce. Divorce was so much in London. And then we went to it. We said, actually, this is not the Sharia. There are conditions that Islam laid down for a divorce to be valid. Okay? And these people, we found out that they're not knowledgeable enough. And this is the danger of going to counselors who are not qualified with knowledge and experience. Okay? So the third party, the people that will not be third party are, number one, the imam or the sheikh or the ustadh, who have the correct understanding of the Quran and the Sunnah, who is also known to be a just and fair person. That person is not a third party. Every other person who does not fall into that lane, every other person who does not fall into understanding the fairness and justice between two people, they are third parties. Even if they are your moms and dads, and because they are full of emotions. And then when they attach their emotions to your relationship, they will say things based on those emotions, and then it will lead to problems. I gave a lecture last year or two at the Old Kent Road Mosque when I was coming from a marriage problem between two families in London. The topic of that lecture was different. When I got to the mosque, I changed the topic to the effect of grandmas and grandpas in the modern Muslim marriages. I changed the topic. Why? Because that relationship was destroyed by the mom-in-law and the mom of the husband and the mom of the wife. Because the two moms were fighting, the marriage of these two guys destroyed. Up to today, they are still in love. I know both of them because I conducted their nikah. But because the two families are fighting, that family become a third-party effect that destroyed the relationship and the marriage of these people. So in conclusion, The knowledgeable scholar who is just is not a third party. The imam that we have selected in our conflict management agreement is not a third party. Every other person, your friends who doesn't understand the sunnah is a third party. Your mom and dad who does not understand the sunnah, they are third parties. Your siblings are third party, unless they are scholars or they are knowledgeable people. Wallahu ta'ala alam. I think we can take one more before we go, inshallah.
Jazakallah khairan. So there is a question around the woman knows there is a problem, but the husband doesn't want to involve anyone. What's the way out?
Yes. Okay. So we have a lot of that. Okay. We have a lot of narcissist behaviors. Let's call it spade a spade. It's a practical session anyway. A lot of that. The husband doesn't want anyone to know. That is a controlling behavior. How do we approach this? So we'll say to the sister, reach out in confidence. Don't reach out to just anybody. Reach out in confidence. Come to us, inshallah rahman. We will know a way of approaching the husband. There's a way to do it. There's a way we can. In fact, we planned one for over 3 months before we were able to speak to the guy. We planned it for over 3 months before we were able to speak to the guy. There's a lady who had just told me and said, that I don't think he will speak to you. And I said, well, let's try. Because the one who is going to be an arbitrator between two people, if he wants to do it for the sake of Allah, the first thing he will do is he will make dua. It was, oh Allah, if this is what I'm going to do only for your sake, please allow this person to listen to me. And wallahi, majority, and this is my tactics that I use anyway, and majority of the time, they listen to me. I can see one guy on this call right now, this guy on this call that I can see right now, he was the one, he didn't want to speak to me. And when I called him, he called me back himself. And he said to me, wallahi, I would never have spoken to you. Many people have told me that. Many people, even there was a guy who told me this like a week ago. He said, I would never speak to anyone, if not because of the way you approached me. But I didn't believe in the approach. I believe in the dua. When you are somebody who is doing something for the sake of Allah, you do not believe that the success is in your tongue or in your efforts. You ask Allah to open the heart of somebody. Wallahi, Allah will make it easy. So reach out. If you're a sister who is suffering in isolation and your guy or your husband doesn't want you to speak to anyone, reach out, and inshallah, there's a way out. We can do that. Inshallah rahman.
Ustadh, I think if we can spare 5 minutes, there are a couple of things that I feel people can benefit from. So,
okay, let's go.
Muhammad, they have their hands up since, so I think I'll ask them to come in now, inshallah. Muhammad.
Assalamu alaikum.
Alaikum salam.
Ustadh, for your lecture every now and then. Most of the issues I think we have as married couples is bound down to the fact that we don't ignite our love. It's just like when you buy a flower, the flower is beautiful, but if you don't give it the right amount of water and sunlight, the flower will wither away.
Yes.
So, and that's exactly what is happening to our marriage. So I just have a request, one request. I wish the Sheikh can look into it. Can you please organize a couples retreat in one of these beautiful locations that you just mentioned, that we can go out of all our busy lives and, that we can just go there and do something, ignite our marriage again. I know it will do one.
Inshallah, what I will ask Muhammad, may Allah reward you, is Muhammad, if you don't mind. I mean, Muhammad.
That's just my request.
Alaikum salam. I get what Muhammad said, inshallah, and it would happen. So Muhammad, speak to your husband. You and your husband, make sure you contact me, and then you would help me to organize that. I will leave a time for a getaway romantic retreat for couples, inshallah. We will do it because it's not just you. There are so many people asking for this, and we need it. We need it everywhere. We need it in Nigeria. We need it in the UK. We need it in the US. It is high time, because of the busy life we're all living, to start doing this more often. And inshallah, it would happen, okay? But, okay, let's note that, inshallah, it will be something that we'll do. A couple retreat getaway in one of the romantic locations, okay? Abu Naim, I think you need to write that down.
Inshallah.
Maybe you need to take your wife
Inshallah.
on a renewed honeymoon to Santorini.
Inshallah.
And
Inshallah.
go to Santorini, go to Lekki. There's beautiful places in Lekki. You know, in fact, there's another beautiful place in Oshogbo, in Osho State. For those of you who do not know, very calm location. So inshallah, may Allah Ta'ala make it easy. Can we get your contact, please? Please use my Taofeeq AbdusSalam Instagram. I think it's Taofeeq AbdusSalam. Can somebody help me post the Taofeeq AbdusSalam Instagram? That would be the best contact for now. Let me see if I can type it here. The Taofeeq AbdusSalam Instagram is, let me type it here so everybody can see. It's TAOFEEQ __ AbdusSalam. So on that Instagram page, you can always send me, on that Taofeeq AbdusSalam Instagram. Yeah, I've just posted the Taofeeq direct message. Can somebody help me type it? I think I don't know how to type this to everybody so that everybody can see it.
I think someone has shared your Instagram page, so I think that's sorted.
So my Instagram page is on there.
Yeah.
The Taofeeq AbdusSalam Instagram page. So just connect me on the Instagram, and on Fridays, most of the time on Friday, between 5 and 10 p.m., I will be on that Instagram, speaking to people and answering question and answer. I think it will be the best place. I found that easier because I can accept or reject. Whereas on Facebook, there's too much messages on Facebook. I cannot go through all of them. And then telephone becomes a problem. If you come to me on the Instagram and there is a need for us to talk, then inshallah, I will send you my WhatsApp. Wherever you are in the world, you can contact me and then we'll go through issues, inshallah. Now,
lastly, Ustadh, so there is a partner who is not working hard to seek Islamic knowledge, and there is a woman who hides their financial status from her husband.
Yeah, and I think the problem is still the problem of self-esteem and confidence and all that. I think we'll have a time where we're going to address that.
Inshallah.
Hiding things away from your spouses, when they find out, it will affect trust. We were talking about deceptive behavior. That's part of deception. In fact, having money in your account as a woman, not allowing your husband to know how much, and you're hiding that money. It has destroyed a marriage. Our husband was in trouble, financial trouble. I know them very well. The husband brought the wife from Nigeria. For 15 years, she did not work. 15 good years. There's a card that this man will give to this woman, looking after her, not working. This woman can spend the money in fact, she has a whole room of shoes and bags and clothing. That's how much this man looked after her. But at the point in time, she came to me and said, I'm too bored at home. I want to go and start working. I want to start having my own money. And then I spoke to the husband and said, okay, allow her. And then she started working. When this woman started working, hey, subhanAllah, and she started keeping her own money separately. And she started hiding the money away from the husband. And that time, there's a problem. The husband has a problem. And this woman said, I don't have any money. I don't have any money. And one day, the wife has gone to work. And the postman dropped the bank statement through the door. And the husband opened the bank statement and saw over 15,000 pounds in the account. That broke the heart of the man. Wallahi, he could not believe it. He could not trust that woman anymore. That marriage is gone now. It's gone. From the lack of trust to fighting every day over a period of 10 years, I can remember them. That marriage is gone. Deception, lying, hiding things away from two loving minds. When they find out, would destroy trust and would destroy them. May Allah save us from that. Abu Naim, please let us stop here, inshallah.
Okay, inshallah.
Please, everyone else, please let us go through that channel, the Instagram page. Follow me on there. Send me a question on there. If you don't have Instagram, create one. Let's chat. Let's talk. If you have any problem, you're suffering from this, inshallah Rahman, we will do another session next month. This is going to be once a month on the Muslim family series. But before I go, please note that the number one problem to our family marital problem is the lack of Islamic knowledge. We don't know the Quran, we don't know the Sunnah. If you know you want to reduce the problem you have in your relationship, then go and learn Islam. You cannot learn Islam on WhatsApp group. You need to go to a sheikh. What have we done under the Muslim platform? We have created 2 book-based classes, the Aqidah series and the Fiqh. Every 2 Saturday, there is Usulu Thalatha. You and your husband, go and get the English translation of Usulu Thalatha and join in the Muslim platform and listen to the sheikh and learn through the book. If you can do that for 6 months and 12 months, your marital problem will not be the same. Because by that time, both of you would have grown in knowledge. If you follow Umdatul Ahkam of Sheikh Al-Imam, and you look at the book, you get the book, and you follow the class, you don't miss the class. Within 6 to 12 months, your understanding of Islam would have gone up, and your marital problem will reduce. Because the majority of problems that we have recited today is a problem for somebody who does not have the understanding of Islam. Because if you have an understanding of Islam, you will know that وَلَا تَجَسَّسُوا وَلَا تَرْغَبُوا. You will not deceive somebody. You will not spy on somebody. You will not be spiteful to somebody. It is the lack of Islamic knowledge. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to grant us success in this world and in the hereafter.
Amen.
Brother Abu Naeem and all other brothers behind the scene, may Allah ta'ala reward all of you.
Amen.
For next month, inshallah, we will make sure that we do this. Please share this video. Maybe on you, if you check this YouTube, our YouTube, you'll find the video there. Share it, subscribe to the channel so that when they post new videos, you can see those videos as well. Jazakumullahu khaira. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Wa alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.